This is
The Handbag Husband.
the Handbag Husband. Yay!
International, baby.
Firenze. So today we are here in front of the Hermes in Florence, and of course at one of our favorite churches, the Church of Our Lady of Perpetual Handbags, really hoping with all the other hopefuls to have a great opportunity this time around to maybe potentially, possibly, get something very interesting. Quota bag, non-quota bag, I'm kind of hoping something large, but we are going to do a couple reviews of the different Italian boutiques that we're going to be visiting. So that is going to be, in this trip, just Florence as well as Rome before we head off to Paris. Now, of course, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and I will tell you,
I can see the bags in
I
here.
can see the bag candy
yes.
from here. We even see the bag candy walking around. But if you like all that, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it does really help the channel grow. And of course, we are so thankful for that.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. But also because it means you get notified when our newest long videos come out, when our newest short videos come out, and everything we have on the socials on Instagram as well as YouTube. So we have new Hermes content coming out every single week. So let's get down to those boutique visit reviews. All right, so we just got done with our Hermes boutique visit here in the boutique in Roma, the very first one. And I will tell you, it was way better, way better than the last time. Not only because we got offered some interesting things, not only because we got offered some mini things, and not only because we got offered some exotic things, but just because overall I feel like they were much warmer to us. And I don't know if that's because maybe we have some additional spend, do you think? From the last time when we got the messenger bag, do you think they're seeing that?
I don't think so. I think it's just random.
Another great plus, not everything was green. That's very nice as well.
Even though that's Evelyn, the mini Evelyn behind you, it's green.
Oh, yes.
It's green.
Yeah. And I think that one thing that's really common right now is we're seeing a lot of orange, right? We didn't see as many of like the kind of exotic bags overall. We didn't see any lizard. We didn't see any of the ostriches, but they do have a fair amount of the other lizards, the swamp lizards, crocodiles, alligators. I don't know, what do you think about the visit?
I think that candy is very plain this round. Like not that many like on display.
Yeah.
Not that many interesting bags.
I feel like they have a decent amount of bags in store available though. I mean, just by the fact that they offered us some pretty interesting stuff.
Sure, and there's many people got offered.
We saw many
bags,
people,
yeah.
many people getting offers. Maybe it's because it's this time of year and maybe this is when they're all calling in their favors. I also got offered a big bag that ultimately we ended up turning down, and we'll get to that in some of the other videos. But I think what it did is it helped me get an idea of what, you know, a size 50 actually feels like. Because I've been fantasizing about it. I'm like, oh, I want, you know, Cali Voyage or HAC or anything like that. But what does it actually look like that size? And I think it doesn't feel too big. It was a nice feel to get a feel for it. And again, I think it's a very fortuitous beginning for our Hermes capades.
I almost
Yes.
decided to buy
Yes.
it, but I feel like it's too early in the trip. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold out.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking to have to not pick it up yet. The trip's not over, it's still possible.
Sure.
But I think the thing is that it's so early right now. You know, it's our first boutique. I don't really want to kind of fill those slots in our storage, in our tool belts, in our storage belts or whatever, before we know we're going to get from kind of the big boutiques that we normally have a lot of success at. So overall, I think that the visit here was considerably better. I would say that this time of year is a great time to get it. And you know, if you are looking for a quota bag, it might be a little difficult, but for non-quota bags, even non-quota bags, even some of those hard to get like exotic mini non-quota bags, I think there's definitely a good possibility. So if those are things you're looking for, maybe a Picotin or a Bolide, Rome Boutique might be it.
I have noticed today there's almost all tourists,
Yes.
except those that got offered.
Yes, those folks were mostly speaking Italian, even if it was Italian with an accent.
Yeah.
I think the other interesting thing is we looked at some of the home goods, which we thought we'd try to find here. We saw the what was that? Saw a couple coffee shops like the
They
plant,
didn't
like
have that
foresty
many,
ones.
they didn't have that many collections.
Yeah.
It was kind of surprising being like a Rome boutique, You would think this kind of product that should have like well stocked up. So I'm kind of surprised.
Oh, the other thing is I saw a Kelly that I have never seen before. It is
You've seen
such an
online?
interesting.
You've seen online.
I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never really
yeah?
seen it, but we saw a Kelly that I had never seen before with a very interesting design. And I don't think a lot of people would see it this week because it was upstairs
Sure.
in like kind of the other areas that
Yeah.
not a lot of people go.
Yeah.
But they also had some, and it's heartbreaking that I didn't get a chance to take a video of it, was some of the colormatics. But the colormatics that they had there were in the room where the people were getting offered some nice bags.
We kind of went
Yeah.
and passed.
But I didn't feel comfortable. I didn't think they would feel comfortable with me kind of lurking around in the background.
Sure.
So
I guess everyone's buying everything, right? You saw people like buying boots,
yes, we saw
belts,
shoes.
scarf,
Lots of people were getting shoes.
knickknacks, everything.
One thing I think that's very interesting, and I think it's going to be probably a pretty consistent struggle if I keep my mind to it, is trying to find some of the men's jewelry for Hermes. Not only is it difficult to find jewelry that feels sufficiently masculine for my personal taste, but also I think it seems very difficult to find them when we do find one, like the Ex Libris that we've been searching for, in the right size.
Sure.
Because they do have it in a lot of smaller size, or they have it for women, which I guess mainly just means it's a smaller size.
Yeah.
But they just don't really have anything for my size. And they're like, she's like, oh, would you like would you like this in a necklace? And I was like, neck like this?
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, turn it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's talk about a little bit about Wishlist.
Yeah, interestingly enough, we had talked to her about being able to put in a wish list. And previously they had said, yes, you can put a wish list in, even as a tourist, but it lasts basically 1 year. And I even heard other essays saying that. But for us, she said that it's not possible, right? Or she said that she would have to talk to the manager,
Yeah, talk to the manager
about it. So I think that's a different kind of take.
It's not hard, no.
All right, one thing I think that's very interesting about this one, and it's something that we just noticed, and I mean I, is that it seems like the noob essays, right? That this last couple times we've got some very
Because you
noob.
went in the first person. I think that's the reason why.
Maybe, yeah.
I have noticed multiple times if you go
Yeah.
in the very first person,
Yeah.
you get a new person.
But it seems like the noobs are able to offer like really interesting, hard to get exotic bags. And maybe that's because they're not highly demanded.
It's not highly
Right?
demanded.
Because how much expensive they are.
For sure.
Someone would rather spend that money on maybe a CBK.
Sure.
But multiple times. So we got offered the Ruli before in Ostrich, which we ended up taking, and that was a
Sure.
completely new person. This person, they had been here, they said like 3 months, 4 months, right?
Yeah.
And they were offering us, again, a very nice, very expensive, exotic mini bag. Not a quota bag, but something that I think a lot of people would ooh and ah over. And in fact, we had oohed and ahhed over, and in fact, we probably would have taken it had we already known the end result of the future trips that we have not gone to, and we also have Paris. So I think it's probably the right choice to do it.
I think so. It didn't hit me 100%. I was not like
Yes.
100% into it.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, okay, if it's not 100% yes, it's probably a no. So, yeah.
I mean, I think the mini quality about it also, we'll get into another video, but I think the fact that it's kind of a size difference that we're not accustomed to also kind of played into it a little bit.
Yeah.
It's something that we had thought about, but when you see it in real life, you're kind of like, it doesn't push you to the
It's
edge.
too early. It's too early in the
Yeah.
trip. I think
Yeah.
it's just too early in the trip. Yeah. Oh, and we found some followers.
Yes, in fact, it turns out if you are looking for one handbag husband, one place that you can find them is at the Hermes boutique in Roma specifically. But in this case, we found some folks found us, and they said hello, and that was very nice. So
Thank you
thank
for.
you. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right, so that is Rome. A very, very good start. I am very optimistic and maybe even a little more hopeful, a lot more hopeful.
So
much hopeful. Because we still have Florence and we still have multiple Paris boutiques to visit. So again, good start. I couldn't be happier. All right, so we are on our way to Firenze from Rome after that Hermescapade in Rome. And I mean, amazing, right? Honestly,
It was okay. I don't
yeah.
think it was bad or
I mean,
great.
I guess
I think it was okay.
Given our last experience, I was very surprised about how it went. Hopefully, though, as usually goes in the playbook, Firenze usually does really good. So I'm real excited. We're on our way to that next step of our escapades in Firenze. All right, so we just got done with our visit here at the boutique in Firenze with Hermes. I will tell you, this visit was pretty spectacular. There was twists, there was turns, lots of great information, as well as the arrival of a little something special for us that came way sooner than we thought was going to happen.
Way too soon. I didn't even expect that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was great to see, and I don't know if you all saw we put an SO in our previous video, but that SO showed up. Now, we're not going to go over it in this specific video because we're going to have its own specific video just specifically for that, where we'll talk about all the ins and outs and how it came and, you know, why we ordered it and all those things. But this visit, just know, it's basically been less than 6 months, and when we put the SO in, we got it this time around. So we were tickled pink with that. Now, on the other side of things, we did actually pick up a couple different items, some, I would say, unique Hermes items.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think it's highly sought after either.
They're unique, though.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
We also got to add some to our Cheval d'Orient collection
Yes,
as
of
well.
course. We'll do some,
Yes.
we'll do
Of
some
course.
unboxing.
And we saw some pretty interesting items that we didn't pick up because they're a little, I don't know, I liked it, specifically the Hermes bookmark. But overall, the visit was very, very, very good, and we got some great information. Actually, some really, really good information we're going to share with you from our SA. First and foremost, and really most sad to us, because we've been going to this boutique for such a long time, is that this one is going to be closing. Now, it's not that bad because they're actually going to get a bigger, better, more beautiful boutique just a couple streets over, I believe, in February is when it's going to be opening up. But it's still kind of sad to see this one go, no?
Meaning that once this video is out, they probably already moved.
Yeah, they will probably have already moved by
Yeah.
the time this video is out. But I think, you know, realistically, if you had seen our 0-star reviews videos, I think a lot of those problems that are coming up in those videos,
The wait time.
the wait times, the no Wi-Fi,
space,
the no
yeah,
water,
the
no space for
SA.
staffs, I think a lot of that's going to be fixed by the new, much, much bigger location. And I think it also kind of reaffirms a lot of what we had already known about Florence, is that it is a very popular boutique and it's grown. It's not just our own little, like, cute, fuzzy, cuddly adolescent boutique. It's turned into a big, a big hairy deal at this point.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think it's number 3 in Italy. So it's like Milan, Roma, and then Firenze. But I think it's probably on the come up for sure more, which ultimately means that the relationships that we have are going to get also more valuable as well as they get more bags, and they get more staff, and they get more attention.
Hopefully.
That's the hope, at least. So that's the first good piece of news. Don't show up to this one because it's going to be gone by the time you guys are watching this. The second one is something that I thought was very interesting as well, is about the scarf. So right now it's very, very popular for scarves to be like the pleated scarves, stuff like that. I guess it's old school and they brought it back and then it went away. Is that how that worked?
What the SA said, yeah. I guess I heard about it before, but I didn't really pay attention. I just saw it online. So, it's kind of pretty, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the information that I maybe you all probably knew it, but we didn't know, is that you can actually bring your scarves in as long as they are silk to any Hermes boutique at your home one, or if you go to Paris, they will do it there and they will pleat it for you, which I think is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
Yeah. I never really thought about it. I guess even if you buy a pleated one, at some point it probably gets less pleated, right? Just from wear and tear, or if you get caught in the rain or whatever. So that's a service that we didn't know. We knew they would do some of the hot stamping and stuff like that sometimes, right? They do those kinds of things, like little initials and that kind of stuff. But
it would say like personalized.
Yeah.
We never got it done, but there's some items that they would do that.
I mean, I guess it's sort of like the In-N-Out special menu, like secret menu, right? Like they do stuff, no one tells you about it.
You just need to know about it.
You just gotta know. So there you all. Hopefully you all know. And then the last one that I wanted to share that I think was really, truly exciting for us is because there's a bag that we were very sad that went away, and I guess with Hermes, the bags never really, truly go away, is the Kelly cut is going to be coming back.
Yay! Shaggy, shaggy, shaggy. Yay!
Yeah. The Kelly
So
cut's,
super excited, yeah.
yeah, the Kelly cut's going to be coming back. Our SA had said that they are in the coming year, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's no
time frame, but it's on the horizon is the point. They can see it from their standpoint, which means, of course, you know, something that if you all and we all would consider adding to our wish list. The answer is yes. The
Yes.
answer is yes, we would.
So I just revamped my wish list and then Kelly Cut's in there, yeah.
Because right now all they have basically instead is the Kelly Elan, which is
Oh, pochette.
yeah.
And pochette is going to take, I don't know, 10 years to get
Yes,
probably.
yes.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, we also saw a lot of bag candy in here, like some of the new Dior color,
Yeah.
right? Which I think is an acquired taste. Is that how you say it? I don't know. What do you think of the Dior one?
It just reminds me of 2000s.
It does.
Yeah.
It feels like an outfit that Whoopi Goldberg wore in Sister Act in the beginning when she was a Vegas showgirl.
Sure.
I swear it's the same color. Maybe I'm dating myself with a pop reference from 1993. But yeah, so they had some of those. They had some like mini Kellys. They had also the same mini Kelly that we saw
In Rome.
in Rome with the
They
rocking
didn't
horse.
have, like my friend said, they didn't have that many of the.
Yeah, there wasn't a ton of bag
But
candy.
lots of people bring in their bags today.
Lots of people brought the bag, and also we saw lots of people get offered
Yes.
like a fair amount of bags as well.
Way more than Rome. If you compare to
Yes,
Rome, way
yes,
more than
left
Rome.
and right. People were getting offered mainly Kellys, right? At this point, I saw mainly Kellys. I saw a couple Birkins. We saw a Birkin, what is it called? Rockstar? Rock?
Rock. Yeah.
Rock.
I think.
So it's like in box with like the like rocker studs in it.
Yeah.
What we saw, and I think, I mean, again, I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think it's a super interesting bag. They had it on display. They also had one as well.
The Rock, no.
No, they had something in rock. Was it Constance Rock?
No, it's a constant. The stud one.
Yeah.
What's it called? There's a name. I don't remember the name.
Oh, I see.
Pop the name here, right here. There we go.
Right here.
Yeah.
So again, the bag candy was not as vociferous as it usually is, but the bag candy wandering around inside the store was
Many,
pretty.
many,
It was
many,
many.
many.
I don't know if they just bring all the people in today, but they did.
The
So
store was not that busy.
no, it's not that busy. Right now is a perfect time if you are someone who's going to go
If
to.
you guys can see, there's no line
Yeah,
right now.
there's no line if you are an Hermes capator and you want to go and not have to wait in the hot sun or have to wait in the rain. Right now, pretty good time. You know, in the off season, it's a pretty good time. I don't know what else do you think was interesting in this visit.
My bag.
Well, yes,
The
of course.
most
yes,
interesting.
yes, the most interesting.
The mostest.
for sure.
The
yeah,
mostest.
yeah,
The prettiest.
yeah.
It's pretty. Guys, I'm telling you right now, it's pretty.
Well, I guess why did you think we got it so quickly though? Because I mean, 6 months is nothing. That's lightning fast.
You know, it's a pink socks.
I mean, it definitely is. Absolutely. It's because you wore the pink socks of good luck.
If you guys don't know, I wear these socks almost every time I go to the store, and then every time that I got offered the bags, I
You've
wore.
always gotten offered a bag while you're wearing these pink socks.
socks, yeah,
Now, to
pink
be fair,
socks.
you're always wearing the pink socks, so
And now I don't know, like I don't know.
you just gotta keep doing it. Who knows?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now I don't know. So.
But yeah, so I mean, I think a lot of people, and we even ourselves had anticipated such a long time for it.
I thought it would be like next year sometime, like later next year.
Yeah.
I was expecting a year
Yeah.
and a half-ish, yeah.
But I think one of the things that you would want to consider if you want to kind of plan out a more expedient SO delivery is think about your bag design. That's the one thing that we learned from this,
Yes,
right?
because once the opportunity comes, ready to go, you know?
Yeah. Well, think
Yeah.
about your bag design, but also the fact that some bag designs can come out faster than others, and the more kind of like basic, I guess, the design that you're asking for, the slower it's going to come out, essentially.
I don't think so on that one.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I don't. Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows
yeah.
of like random materials they like have in stock at that time? You know what? Let me work on this one, this batch first, and then work, and then switch to that, and then. So yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But
What else do you see that you thought was interesting in this one?
I'm surprised of how many people got bag offered. Like surprised.
Yeah.
I feel like this time is the most bag offer?
Like the most-
I guess I'm referring to quota bags. I'm talking about
Yeah.
Kelly, Birkin. Yeah. Maybe it's the holidays.
I think the bag production is ramped up right now.
Or it's the end of the year.
Hmm.
And people that haven't gotten, right now is the time.
Oh, I see. They're like, oh, we gotta get these out to these people.
Yes.
Who meet the whatever internal criteria are.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know why I say that?
Why is that?
Topanga.
Oh. Well, that's not this visit.
No.
Are we talking
but I'm
about
just-
that? We're not talking about that.
No.
Don't talk about that.
But I'm just saying that's my.
And you will see. It's also very good news from back home. News from the front is very good too. We got while we're here, but again, that's a different video.
And think about it. This is within the span of less than 12 hours.
Yeah.
It's back to back.
I never made all
It's
the
back to back,
connections.
baby.
Yeah.
It's back
Bag
to
to
back.
bag.
Back to back.
So overall, I mean, I think it was a good visit, right?
I think so.
And usually
I'm just really happy. I'm just still happy
Yeah.
that SO came out. It's my first SO. The SO
Yes.
came out beautifully.
It is so beautiful. Although it does kind of follow a normal cadence, right? Aside from the SO side of it, a normal cadence is you come in, you get offered something good, then you come back, and it's more of a relationship building, a spend building,
Yeah.
and it comes back to bag, and then
That makes
especially,
sense,
and
yeah.
we're in the low one. We're in the.
No, we in the do one.
Oh, that's right. That's
We
right.
in the do
yes,
one,
that's
yeah.
right. Because we put the SO in before, and now we got it. So
Yeah.
it kind of does fit with the normal cadence.
If you guys remember last year, we got the Birkin 35, Bruce Lee, another my workhorse bag.
Yes.
I use it almost every
Yeah.
time I get out the house. Even though I don't really get out of the house. Yeah.
I had asked for my typical usual bags we asked for. It would probably make much more sense to ask in Milan if we were going to Milan,
Yeah.
but we're not.
Correct.
But like some of the like the big bags, Kelly Voyage, Kelly Maxis, Hack, things like that, and they're just kind of like
They don't really have anything.
Yeah, they don't
Even
really-
on the shelf, they didn't really have anything.
yeah.
I mean, at least good thing she didn't offer you the garden party.
Kelly's not gonna bench again.
Yeah, or
4.0.
yeah. So I mean,
I guess maybe even it's a good sign that they don't have great bags. Not great bags. There's good bags. But maybe it's a great sign that they don't have as much bag candy because it means they're giving them
yeah.
out and
I think
not
that's my
putting them on,
suggestion. I guess we'll see.
on the
We'll see in
fence, yeah.
Paris. We are heading Paris today. AKA need to go pack right after this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. It was good. It was good. Really happy. It came out super nice. It's my first
Yeah.
spec, like not just an SO, but this type of leather.
Yeah.
Never had before. Really pretty. You guys need to wait for the unboxing, and probably will be unboxing back reveal.
Yeah.
The collection,
Yeah. As we do the reveal for it.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. As you got something-
How is this the one compared to Rome?
I mean, I think
It's not fair, right?
yes, my perspective is not fair, right? Because we have a fair amount of spend. We've had a great relationship with our SA. We've had a long-term relationship with our SA at this point.
This time we didn't need to get that many things though.
No, we didn't. We got a couple good things, and of course we'll do it in our unboxing
We'll do
video
unboxing.
as well.
I have to drive everything to Paris, and we'll do unboxing. in
Yeah,
Paris.
we got to get to Paris. But the thing is, Florence has not once disappointed yet.
So far, knock
Right.
on wood and pray to the.
Our Lady of
the
Perpetual
church, yeah.
shining down on us.
Yes.
Our Lady of Perpetual handbags. But yeah, overall, I mean, Firenze again knocks it out of the park. It was a great visit. And it's the reason why we're going to keep coming back. And interestingly enough, next time, it'll be a new store. Sadly, actually.
Yeah, I think I'd be sad.
Yeah.
Because this is the MS Florence that we know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the way the world goes. I think it's a good sign. I think it's a good sign that they're going to fix some of those problems. I think it's a good sign that the boutique is coming
think
up,
so. I think
which means
so.
they're going to get better bags
Yeah.
and more of them. And also, I think it means that since we got a great SA, I know they are going to do probably great things at the new boutique and maybe get some more juice.
Hopefully.
And let the juice run downhill to us.
You see that? You see that? That's my house.
When we
Right
get
there.
to, when we get to
Right there.
a million subscribers.
Right there. My house.
This is. All right, so that is it for our Hermes boutique visits here in Italy overall, so in Roma as well as Firenze. And I think overall, again, if you are going to be here, first of all, be here, be here. But if you aren't going to be here, those two boutiques are very good. Milan, is a whole other animal. It's a very good visit, but for us, Rome was better than it was last time. I think it was a better visit than last time. We got offered better things than we got offered last time. And Firenze, I mean, knocked it out of the park. Always a great visit for us. It's our home boutique in Italy, I would say. Right? It's the one that I feel most warm and fuzzy when I go to, because it's not too big, it's not too small. It fits our kind of travel lifestyle.
Even though there's no
perfectly.
Wi-Fi or no coffee today.
Yeah. We're past that stage of the relationship. So overall though, if you like these videos, if you like the Hermes conversation, if you like the Hermes milieu, and if you like the bag candy, and we're gonna have some great bag candy for you now, and when we do the SO, the best bag candy. But if you like all that stuff, please don't forget to like and subscribe, because it does really help the channel grow, and of course we are so thankful for that.
Grazie mille.
Grazie mille. But also because it means you'll get notified when our newest long videos come out, when our newest short videos come out, and really everything we have on the socials, on Instagram and on YouTube, because we have new Hermes content coming out every single week. So from Firenze, from Italy, our last day in Italy, tickled pink though, happy as a clam. Ciao.